the Mad Hatter here. Welcome to a very special edition of Laneway Live. We know you're all sitting at home, very bored, nothing to do, climbing the walls with frustration. So, we are so excited today because we're going to visit the Magic School of Confidence where Anthony DeMasi is going to teach us some amazing magic tricks. So, without further ado, let's hit it for Anthony DeMasi! It's the White Rabbit at the Magic School of Confidence. Anthony, what's going on? Why have you got the White Rabbit there?
Hello, Mad Hatter. It's a long story. We're just playing fetch.
He's got you fetching very well.
We're trying to fill time in the day. I don't know.
Well, I was told you're going to teach us some magic tricks that can really fill the time in the day.
I would love to teach the kids at home watching some magic here. And I've got lots of magic here at the Magic School of Confidence. And Angie's here. Angie, I'll get you to keep an eye on everything from over this side. And let's start. Let's teach some magic. Okay. Now, the most important thing when learning magic is to practice and to remember the tricks. But one thing that magicians believe is very important, and I believe it's very important, and you will believe it's very important once you start performing magic tricks, is to keep the secret. The secret, there's a list of different things that you can do that I've created here. Great tips on becoming a great magician. And it's important to keep the secret. The reason we keep the secret is so that when your audience are watching the magic for the very first time, they're going to be excited, they're going to be surprised, they're going to love what they see, and they won't hopefully have seen it before. If they know how it works, they'll have that sense of kind of like, okay, that wasn't that exciting. So it's really important to keep that excitement level for your audience and that curiosity. It's always wonderful when we experience something for the very first time and we don't possibly know how it works. It's always a good feeling. So keep the secret. It's very important. Okay, so the first trick, Mad Hatter, that I'm going to teach for magic wizards students from the ages of 5 to 7 is a trick called the jumping rubber band or the jumping hair tie clip trick. And these are a couple that are left over since I used to have very long hair. This is a hair tie. And Mad Hatter, all I'm going to do is magically make this hair tie jump from these 2 fingers to those 2 fingers. It's very, very fast, super fast, ninja fast. And you're probably wondering how I did this. Well, if you keep the secret, you promise to keep the secret, I'll teach you.
Well, I've got a terrible short-term memory, so your secret's safe with me.
Good, I trust you. So this is important, okay? All you need to do is remember to place the hair tie on any 2 fingers, these 2 or those 2, okay? If you stretch down and put all 4 fingers in between, in the inside of between the rubber band or the elastic band, like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, they all go inside, and you let go so that it's now over your fingernails like this. Watch closely what will happen. When you lift your fingers up to the ceiling, jumps. Now, of course, if you do it this way, the audience will see what's happening. However, if you hold your hand with your palm, face palm, like this, they won't be able to see the magic happening, what's happening, the secret. It just looks very impressive. Add a little bit of presentation, which is extremely important in magic. Some presentation and performance. You could do a karate chop like this. And it travels like Jackie Chan. Or you could do the setup paper, rock, scissors. Or is it paper, scissors, rock? Who knows? So that's the jumping hair tie. And it's a great magic trick. It's also very good for your dexterity. That means it's good for your hand exercise so that your hands get really, really flexible and able to do lots of other types of magic, sleight of hand. Just a really cool trick that you can impress your family and friends with.
You have something you could do with maybe a card.
Oh, yes, a card trick. Well, here's one that you can do. Not only a card trick, it's something you can make at home. Just if you like making things, craft, this is a really good one, okay? All you need is, just to start off with, is a playing card, okay? It's the 7 of clubs. And the next thing I'll do is with great skill and practice, I will balance the card on the table. Then you take a plastic cup or tumbler and you balance it on top of the card. And now for the drum roll moment, some liquid. I'm going to pour that. And then, watch closely, balances on one playing card, the 7 of clubs. And that is the floating card trick. How cool was that, Mad Hatter? Okay, you probably want to know the secret.
Oh, yes.
This is the secret. It's very exciting. This is what I did mention, something about craft and making something. This is all you need to do. You take 2 playing cards, fold one playing card halfway, just like this. Okay? Just like that. Then you need a glue stick. And you will glue one side of the playing card that's been folded. Just use a glue stick. And then you place that sticky side onto one side, half side of the other playing card. And you allow about 72 hours for it to dry. It shouldn't take that long. You just make sure that you don't do the trick straight away, okay? Because I've seen students do that straight away and then the cards go like that, and then it sticks to your hand and it gets really awkward and messy. So you just need a little bit of patience. That's very important in magic. You just basically prepare it and you have to wait until you have a go at practicing the trick. That is what it should look like. Okay? So the one that I prepared earlier is right over here. I made this 72 hours ago. And the idea is that you need to make sure when you're performing this magic that there's nobody watching behind you and also on the sides of you as well. Otherwise, they will see how the trick is done. It's very important. Act like it is one card. Believe that it is one card. It's one playing card. Okay? You take the card and as you bring it towards you, as you go to bring it down, your thumb will open up the back flap of the card like this. You then place it onto the table and make it look difficult, like it's really skillful, that you're really balancing one playing card like that. The next thing you need to do is take your cup, balance it on top, make again, make it look like it's really incredible magic, that it's a skill. And now you'll take your liquid and pour it on top. Make sure you do this trick not somewhere where you're going to spill liquid everywhere, all over the carpet at home or over your books. Make sure you do it either in an area where if it does spill, you can clean it up easily. And only use water. The other thing to remember, if you do this with your fingers, imagine these like Pac-Man hands. One is going to take the cup and grab it like this, and the other one is going to close the card. So watch closely, it should look like this. 3, 2, 1. So then it appears to be one playing card. And that is the floating card. Well, not the floating card, the floating cup. Thank you. Okay, so the next magic that I'd love to teach is a really popular card trick. It's called Magic Spells the Card. And if you have some cards left over from making that last trick, you just need 9 playing cards, any 9 cards. And the idea is that I'll just make sure there's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. No jokers, just playing cards. The idea is that you ask someone to pick a card. So, Mad Hatter, would you please pick a playing card? Take any card that you like. So, it's the Mad
Can I tell you which one? The 2 of spades.
2 of spades. Where is that? Oh, it's right over here. Okay. So imagine the Mad Hatter or your volunteer is taking that card. Ask them to have a look at it, to show their friends, and then to show you, the magician. You say, show me, I've seen this trick before. Okay. They may hesitate, but eventually they will show you the card, which is the 2 of spades. You get them to place it back into the pack. And now, to find the card, all you need to do is spell 2 of spades. So watch closely here on the mat. I'll show you what I do. I spell 2, T-W-O. I drop all the cards that are on top, left on top. Pick up the cards and spell of, O-F. Drop all the cards that are left on top. And then I spell spades, S-P-A-D-E-S. Drop the cards on top. To find the card, all you need to do is spell magic. Watch closely. M-A-G-I-C. If this is the card, the 2 of spades, that will be real magic. It really is. And that magic spells the card. You can also reveal the card because this is the little exciting secret. Every single time you do this trick, it will always be the 5th card. So you could perhaps spell another word that is a 5-letter word, or you could spell somebody's name. So, for example, if you know someone and their name is Peter, you could spell Peter and reveal the 5th card. So it would be P-E-T-E. Peter, is that your card? Sorry, you're not Peter, you're the Mad Hatter. But you would find their card. And that is a really cool way. Now, if you have a friend who has a 4-letter name, this is the exciting part of this trick as well. Say, for example, your friend's name is Jane. You could spell Jane and turn over the 5th card. Here we go. Jane. J-A-N-E. Jane. Is this your card? Yes, it is. Sorry, you're not Jane. You're the Mad Hatter. Okay, there we go. So that is the magic spells the card trick. It's really, really amazing. It always gets a great reaction. And I love if you can personalize it so that you use somebody's name, it's even more exciting and more impressive because it becomes very personal and they will feel that you've created a magic trick especially for them, which is really wonderful because anytime you perform magic, if you can make it a personal reaction where the person feels very special, it's a wonderful feeling and it makes people feel really good. So always try to do that as well. So it just needs 9 cards. The most important tip when you're doing this trick is once you've asked someone to pick the card, we'll use the 2 of spades again because it's just easier to remember. Okay, so once the volunteer has picked their card, you say, show everyone the card and don't forget to show me, okay? I've seen this trick before. You need to make sure now that when they place the card back into the pack that it goes 3rd card from the top. So to do that, you just take 2 cards off the top and say, place your card back here, please. Well, you don't even need to say anything. You can just say, put your card back. Okay. Now it is 3rd card from the top, okay? As long as the card is, you have 9 cards, it's always place 3rd card from the very top of the deck, and you just spell that card, you'll get it every single time. It works with every single card in the pack out of 52 cards. You can use any card. T-W-O, drop the card on top. O-F, drop the card on top. Spades, S-P-A-D-E-S, drop the cards on top. And now for the most amazing part, I will find your card, 2 of spades, by spelling magic. M-A-G-I-C. And there it is, the 2 of spades. Hurrah! Amazing.
Wonderful.
So that is...
Can you give us one more?
I can always find one more trick. Okay, so next one is a really wonderful card trick as well. I'm doing mostly card tricks today, but this is an amazing card trick for magic students that are a little bit older because you do need to think a little bit about it. But Nothing to say that any student from 5 years of age up can do this trick as well, okay? So anyone can do it, but I always teach this to my older students, okay? You just need a deck of cards, 52 cards. You give them a little shuffle, just a quick shuffle like this. And now I'm going to drop all the cards onto the mat like this. And I'll spread them out, mix them up. And all you need to do is touch one card that you think is the 9 of clubs. So imagine, Mad Hatter, that you are touching a card right now using your magic wand here, and you're going to touch a card. Say, for example, you touch that one. I will take this card and have a look at it and say, great, now please touch the King of Hearts. And I will find the King of Clubs. So let's remember what those cards were. They were the 9 of clubs, the King of Clubs, and the King of Hearts. Wait a second. Have you done this before? There are the cards. Congratulations. That's so amazing. Mad Hatter, how did you do it?
I'm a professional. That's how.
Are you a psycho?
Well, some would say, yes.
I mean, psychic? Yes, impressive, impressive. A little mad, I would say. Well, that's it. It's incredible. It's how you get a spectator to pick any card out of 52 cards, and they will find the cards that you've mentioned. This is how it works, okay? The name of the trick is called One Step Ahead. And it is a principle in magic that is very, very important to learn. Being one step ahead, being organized, being prepared, and making sure that you are always ready, okay? Being prepared. So the idea is that once you have all the cards like this, it's just one second, Mad Hatter. I just need to check something just to make sure I've got this correctly in my magic spell book right over here. Let me see what's going. Yes, that is correct. Okay, perfect, perfect. Just put that out. Amazing. I have that exactly right. So the idea is, the most important part is that you need to make sure that you know what the top card is. There it is. So it's going to be, the top card for this time will be the King of Clubs. Remember that card. Okay, so you do this without the volunteer or the spectator seeing. So you now know what the top card is. Place the cards onto the table, spread them out, but don't lose track of where that card is. Just spread them out, but keep an eye on where that card is, the King of Clubs. Then you need to say, please touch one card that you think is the King of Clubs. If by luck they touch that card on the first go, it's important to create a drum roll moment. Don't just turn it over like that, okay? You need to create a drum roll moment. So the drum roll moment would be, push that card aside, away from all the other cards, and turn all the other cards over and say, I asked if you would please touch one card, any card. I asked if you would find the King of Clubs. How did you do it? And then you turn it over, okay? Don't just turn it over too quickly. Otherwise, the trick will finish quickly and the audience won't be as excited to see the reveal, okay? Most people don't find the card on the first go. So this is what happens if they don't find it on the first go. Please touch one card that you think is the King of Clubs. If they touch this card, you need to look at it, but make sure that no one else sees what the card is, just you, the magician. You look at that card, well, that's a joker, so we won't use that one. Say they touch this one. You look at it and you need to act as though this is the card that you mentioned, the King of Clubs. Yeah, that's the card there, the King of Clubs. So you need to make sure that you act that it is the King of Clubs. You say, wow, amazing. Now please touch the 4 of Spades. So you're naming the next card, but the audience do not know, and the volunteer shouldn't know, that this card isn't the King of Clubs, it's the 4 of Spades. So you're now one ahead. So I say, please touch the 4 of Spades. They touch this card. To finish the trick, all you need to do as a magician is say, and I will find the Queen of Diamonds, because that's the Queen of Diamonds. And you go and take the first card that was named. place it into the middle, square the cards up, and now you should be able to reveal all 3 cards, and they'll be very impressed. 4 of spades, King of clubs, and the Queen of diamonds. And that is the trick. So the magician really does finish the magic trick at the end just by wrapping up. But most of the times when I perform this, they will never remember that you helped them. They always want to believe that they found all 3 playing cards, which is the exciting part. So that is a magic trick called One Step Ahead.
Well, that is wonderful, wonderful. Now tell me, if anybody wants to learn more magic, where would they go?
The Magic School of Confidence is going to be hosting online magic classes, which is very exciting. And we're going to be teaching magic. You can learn there. Also, look up our website, magicschoolofconfidence.com.au. And yeah, we'll be teaching magic online. It's very exciting.
How wonderful. So all the people who are sitting at home, terribly bored, going, what am I going to do? Twiddling with their thumbs, mainly on Game Boys and those sort of things, they can put them to better use. And also,
definitely, Matt.
What about the older kids, like, 50 plus?
Well, we do teach magic for grown-ups, and I host a grown-up magic class, and we'll be also teaching those online as well. So stay tuned. It's very exciting times.
Well, so very much. Thank you so much for that. That was wonderful, Mr. Anthony DeMasi at the Magic School of Confidence. Bye-bye.